everything new. We live new. A brighter path is calling me and you. Week by week, we grow inside with wisdom as our daily guide. A new mind, a journey we will see to become the best of who we're meant to be.
Hi, and welcome to the Renewed Mind Podcast, a space where clarity meets purpose and every thought becomes a step toward a better life. I'm your host, and my name is Tokunbo Akomu, and I'm glad you're here. Each episode is designed to help you pause, reflect, and realign your thinking with the values that truly matter. Through simple, meaningful insights, we explore how a renewed mindset can shape the way you live, respond, and grow. So if you're excited the way I'm excited, just take a moment to settle in and let's dive into today's conversation. Today, we will be exploring the topic authenticity. Yes, authenticity. Focusing on being genuine. This is a topic I really want you to pay attention to and get one or two that will help you even in your day-to-day life. Are you living real or performing? Who are you when no one is watching? Who are you when no one is watching? What mask are you tired of wearing? Is your life aligned or curated? Are you living according to purpose? Are you living according to integrity? Or you're making a show for men to see? Where are you shrinking to fit in? What would authenticity cost you? Yes. What will it cost you? Now, this is a big question. Who are you trying to impress and why? Yes, I want you to answer that. Who are you trying to impress and why? Does it really worth it? Now, let's hear this. Authenticity is the courage to live in alignment with your truth, even when it will be easier to perform for acceptance. Take note of those words. To live in alignment with your truth, even when it will be easier to perform for acceptance. Authenticity is when you stand unedited in a world that rewards performance. Yes, when you stand unedited, true, genuine in a world that rewards performance. See, it is a harmony between your inner convictions and your outward actions. Not perfection, not unfiltered impulse, but honest alignment. Authenticity asks, are you living from who you truly are or from who you think you must be to belong? In its deepest sense, authenticity is self-truth lived out with courage, humility, and responsibility. Yes. It's a self-truth that is lived out with courage, with humility, and responsibility. See, there is a blend. Yes, there's a cordial relationship between authenticity, integrity, and honesty. And these three traits, they form a moral progression. But authenticity is the height where they fully converge. Yes, authenticity, integrity, and honesty, they form a moral progression, but authenticity is the height where they fully converge. Listen to this. Honesty is the foundation. Yes, it is a commitment to truth, refusing deception, distortion, or denial. It governs what you say and acknowledge it. It governs what you say and acknowledge it. Integrity is the structure. Do you get? Honesty is the foundation. Integrity is the structure. It is consistency, ensuring your actions align with your stated beliefs. Yes, it holds your life together when pressure tries to split it apart. Your creed of integrity, the things you are known for that you believe, that is what integrity is. As honesty is the foundation, integrity is the structure. But authenticity is the summit. It is more than telling the truth and more than acting consistently. It is living from a deeply examined, owned, and integrated self. It is when your inner convictions, your spoken words, and your lived actions are not fragmented but unified. I will take that again. Authenticity is when your inner conviction, which is honesty, your spoken words, which is your integrity, and your lived actions, which is authenticity, how you are not fragmented but unified. Listen to this. Come closer and listen to this. Honesty speaks truth. Integrity lives truth. And authenticity becomes truth. I'll tell you again. Honesty speaks truth. Integrity lives truth. And authenticity becomes truth. At its highest form, authenticity is moral wholeness. No performance, no double life, no silent self-betrayal. It is the courage to stand fully in who you are. There is no silent self-betrayal in it. It is the courage to stand fully in who you are, shaped by truth and sustained by integrity. Shaped by truth and sustained by integrity. If honesty is the seed and integrity is the root, then authenticity is a full-grown tree, visible, grounded, and unmistakably real. Yes, I'm telling you that if you can put into action this threefold of character, it's going to help you in your day-to-day life. Being honest, being a man of integrity, and being authentic. There's some meaningful and practical things you can do to grow in authenticity. I'm just going to list few, and we'll see how we can put that into our day-to-day. Number one says, practice radical self-honesty. Yes, like ask yourself, what am I pretending not to know? Where's the knowledge gap? Notice where you exaggerate, shrink or edit yourself. Did you get that? Notice where you exaggerate, where you there's a bankruptcy of knowledge, shrink or edit yourself. Journal your real thoughts before filtering them. Yes, journal your real thoughts before filtering them. Authenticity begins where denial ends. The next one is identify your core values. Yes, the things that you stand for. Ask yourself, what do you truly stand for? What do I truly stand for? What do you refuse to compromise? What matters to you beyond approval? If you don't define your values, pressure will define them for you. That's the truth. The pressure of life will define your values for you if you don't define them yourself. Notice where you perform. Take note of where you start to please humans, men, and losing yourself. And ask yourself, in what spaces do you feel the need to impress? Where do you say yes, but you mean no? Yes. Where do you become to be accepted? Who do you become to be accepted? See, awareness of performance is the first step to removing the mask. You being aware that you're performing is the first step of removing the mask. When you stop performing, you start becoming. The next one is set honest boundaries. Set honest boundaries. Say no without over-explaining. Stop agreeing just to keep peace. Protect your energy and convictions. Boundaries will always protect authenticity. Because when you have boundaries, you are not doing anything to impress anybody. You are living within the confines of your values. The next one is speak truth with wisdom. Speak truth with wisdom. Express your real thoughts respectfully. Notice the word respectfully. Admit when you don't know. Yes, admit it when you don't know. Apologize when you are wrong. Apologize when you're wrong. Because authenticity is not bluntness. It's truthful maturity. The next one is embrace growth, not perfection. The steps that you take in your journey of life, embrace the growth. Embrace growth, not perfection. Acknowledge your flaws without shame. Yes. And be open to feedback. Allow your identity to evolve. Take note of this. Allow your identity to evolve. Authenticity includes humility. Because you are not trying to prove any point to anybody. You are not trying to bring yourself to a level or to a status that you are not yet. The seventh one is spend time alone. Yes, spend time alone. Reduce the noise, social media, constant opinions of people, and all, reflect regularly. And you ask yourself, who am I when no one is influencing me? Because clarity grows in quiet spaces. You begin to see clearly, know better when you are much away from noise. Number 8 is align actions with beliefs. If you value health, live it. If you value kindness, practice it. If you value truth, defend it. So you have to align your actions with your belief, like your belief system, the things you believe in. You have to make sure that you're acting them out, because alignment builds credibility with yourself. So in simple terms, like just to put all this in context, so that you can become a man and a woman of authenticity, so that you can become authentic. Number 1, know yourself. Know yourself. Accept yourself. Accept yourself. Tell the truth to yourself. Tell the truth to yourself and live what you believe. Live what you believe. And last but not least, stop performing. Stop performing and be real, be genuine. Be real to yourself. Stop performing and start living. See, authenticity is not about being louder. It's about being aligned. The cost of authenticity may be approval, but the reward is peace. The most powerful presence in any room is a person who is not pretending. Yes, the real men, the real women, people that are genuine. See, when you stop performing, you start becoming. Authenticity is a life without hidden compartments, because you were not created to fit in. You were called to be real. So this week, say to yourself, I will be real. I will be authentic. I will be genuine. Anywhere I step into, I will be real. I will tell myself the truth. And as you do that this week, you're going to see the change that you desire begins to happen. The book recommendation for this week is titled The Road to Character by David Brooks. It's a practical, accessible guide that explores the difference between achieving external success and developing deep inner character. So if you check into the description, you're going to see a link that you can click on to access the book. Please do that, and I know that as you read the book, the change you desire begins to happen. Also, to remind you of our theme song, the Renewed Mind theme song is still available on all digital streaming platform. Please do wait to listen and check out the lyrics of the song. I know it's going to help you, and it's going to reignite a passion in you to be able to live better and to do better in this week. Thank you for spending this time with me on the Renewed Mind podcast. I hope today's episode gave you something meaningful to carry into your week. Always remember that renewal starts in the mind. It will always start in the mind with the thoughts that you choose and the perspective that you embrace. So as you go about this week, I want you to take hold of this episode, share it with your loved ones, and make sure that you practice what you've learned. So if you found value in today's episode, be sure to follow the podcast on all platforms and share it with your friends, your loved ones, and let them listen to this and listen over and over again. And as we close, I want you to say this with me, that my mind is renewed, that my steps are aligned, that my life is changing, and I become better. Until next time, remember, it's about thinking new and living new. Thank you, and have a good week.
Start your Monday with a rising flame, a clearer vision, a higher aim. On every platform, hear the call to stand up stronger after every fall. Renewed mind, we think new, we live new, together finding all that's true. A year of growth, a steady climb, a better